always awake. What do you require of me?
You'll stay with me, won't you?
I'll be there every step of the way.
You're a lay douche.
You're a douche.
La douche.
Ladouche. Ladouche.
Promont.
You remember that show MXC?
Dude,
From old Spike?
I love that shit. Most extreme elimination challenge! Dude, people...
Who was the... Oh, that was so perfect. Who was the, who was, like, the interviewer? What?
Guy Ladouche.
Guy Ladouche!
Guy Ladouche.
Oh, that was on the tip of my tongue.
Aw, Guy. Oh, Guy like. Dude, I swear it was like Japanese prisoners running for their freedom, and no one would ever win.
It's so amazing.
That's what that show's about. Go back and watch MXC. You know why it got banned? Because those are like prisoners of war or something. They're like, freedom! And they're making them do games in the mud where they like get racked.
Oh, man. I was thinking about all this old... it wasn't even Spike TV, it was still TNT. Old TNT shows. That's what I was thinking about the other day. Quantum Leap. You remember that shit?
Dude, I still watch... That shit comes on, like...
It's on
like
G4.
In the late night.
It's on G4.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, I watched it a couple times. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
Yeah. It's
Tries to go back in time.
It's a cult show.
This show.
It's basically Doctor Who, now.
Dude,
wow,
how
I'm
about
gonna
I
get
was
a lot of
searching,
hate
I
for
was
saying
searching
that.
shit. I was searching shit on online today, and or not online. It was on. What did I say? Hulu. Yeah, Hulu Plus, and I found David Lynch like short movies by him.
I bet they were crazy.
I didn't watch them. But
You're
I
scared.
I just looked at them.
You're
I was
scared.
like, wow.
You're
right.
scared.
I'm glad I watched what I watched.
You're
dude.
scared.
All right, everybody out there, please watch this. If you do not watch this movie, you have no idea what's going on. Electronic Ascension. Watch it. Electronic Ascension. It explains everything. Everything. It brings it all. If you've watched my first podcast to now, then it'll enlighten you to the point where you'll just like get it now.
You will get it. I haven't watched it, so I'm in everybody else's boat.
It's amazing. It's all that needs to be said. If I give you any more things, you'll just judge it like without watching it.
Do you know what we should be podcasting right now about?
The fight?
The Ultimate Fighter finale.
What's that? I don't watch that shit.
Uriah Hall, the big black dude that did the turning heel kick knockout.
Yeah.
He's fighting. He's in the finale.
Nice.
He made it to the finals. Misha Tate is fighting Kat Zingano, and the winner is going to be the coach against Ronda Rousey on the next Tough. Coaching chicks. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be what the fucking Ultimate Fighter needs.
That's going
to make me want to watch it.
That's going to redefine everything.
That's going to make me want to watch it because it's going to be like not 18 dudes stuck in a house, 18 chick fighters stuck in a house.
You know that would get all kinds of fucking business, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, it's going to be
amazing. We're bringing a stronger, like what people need today, like what women need today, is strong figures to look up to. Because what they look up to,
that's what Ronda Rousey
are just
Ronda,
nothing
dude.
but sluts. And if you can see it in the culture today, because young girls are nothing but sluts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't deny yourself, young girls. All you do is lie to people and fucking connive to have more than two boys at once.
Yeah.
Like, they're just sluts.
Yeah, that's
all that needs to be said about girls these days.
When they were like
that are not enlightened.
When they were doing like the fucking prime time, like the pre-shit for the fight, for her fight against Liz Carmouche, her first fight in the UFC, the first women's fight ever. She was like talking about, like, she was saying, like, when she was growing up, she had to make her own role models up in her head because there was no female good role models.
No, there's not any good role models for females, I swear. It's just like, oh, be really pretty and you can be successful. That's all it teaches.
Yeah, that's all it teaches.
That's all it teaches. Oh, look as good as you can and be as slutty as you can and sleep with who you can to get to the top. That's what women's incentives are today. That's bullshit. Men's incentives and women, we should all be treated equally. It doesn't matter who you are. We're all the same anyway.
We are all the same.
Yeah, it's like how would you treat yourself? How would you treat yourself? You know what I mean? People need to look in government and every other aspect of humanity as asking that question. How would I treat me? And that's how you should treat everyone else and everything else that exists and doesn't exist simultaneously.
Knowledge, bitch.
Slap
Sorry,
down,
man.
slap down, smack down.
I'm on that level, bro.
I'm just happy, honestly, I started smoking these. Natural American spirits, dude.
Let me see these.
Aztec, fucking mighty Indian on the front, 100% addictive free tobacco. Beautiful.
Whole leaf.
Whole leaf. It's all fucking positive shit. There's nothing in there that's bad for you. Like, people used to smoke, like, all the famous writers smoked tobacco. But they smoke cigarettes like idiots. Like the other day, it was funny. Listen, I love my stepmom. She's a great lady, but she's not so smart. And, as I say it in, like, incorrect grammar. But not very smart. She's
Boom!
very smart.
Knowledge, bitch.
She's not very smart, but, like, my stepsister smokes a pipe with tobacco in it and nothing else. Like, it's not fucking the shit you get with cigarettes and all those 500 chemicals, just tobacco in a pipe. And she says that she's not allowed to smoke that around my little brother, so she wants her to buy cigarettes instead to smoke around him. And I was like, isn't it so fucked up that people think it's cool to smoke cigs around a kid, but if you smoke natural tobacco that wouldn't harm the child as much at all out of a pipe, they'd be like, oh, fuck that, you have a pipe? Oh my god. You have a cigarette in your hand, dude. You have death in your hand, and you just don't look at it as that.
Yep.
It's like a pillhead looking at heroin, or a heroin addict looking at heroin. Like, this is a daisy. No, it's not a fucking daisy.
It doesn't even smell good.
Mm-hmm. They're not that harsh. They taste pretty good. You can tell that there's no fiberglass.
Let me drag
You
this.
can tell there's no fiberglass in it. It's just all clean. Buddha clean.
You nigga.
Well, I nig it so it, like, just stays on my lip. I like show me with this.
Oh,
Dude,
I can already taste it. Honestly.
Yep. You were like, that was so clean. My cigarettes, my lungs.
I feel like I can breathe after, like, better. Like, I'm like, how much were those?
Like 4 something.
Fuck. Alright.
And you can get 2 for $2. That's why that was in there. So just slowly smoke that pack that you have.
This is not a coupon.
But it is. It's not a coupon, but it tells
It's a
you about
mail-in
the deal.
offer. Yeah.
It tells you about it. Is it a mail-in?
Yeah, you have to call in or go online.
No, you just go online and just click it and get it sent to you. It's probably it. It just shows you the offer.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so sick. It has the Aztec shit.
Dude, like, I feel like, I'm like, oh, man. I have a rush.
It fills you with something. It's nice.
Yeah. This is like, I hit a cigarette for the first time, dude. I'm like, boom! Let's talk. Like, what's up? Oh, yes. Yes!
Wow. That didn't feel like if I would have hit a cigarette of those kind, because when I caught, like, I used to smoke cigarettes, right? And then I'd, like, have everybody give me a drag once in a while, like, hey, can I have drag that? And when I'd cough from it, I'd be like, like, get this real harsh pain in my throat and remember why I quit smoking. But when I cough on these, it's just like,
It's nothing.
it's the harshness of the tobacco, not the harshness of the 500 chemicals.
Right.
It's not the harshness of the fucking methanol in it or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's just tobacco. And it's getting me high as fuck on a natural high. Because this is natural.
Yeah, I'm feeling it, even.
Dude, I want to get so deep into beats, but I don't have a beat center. I wish I had, like, a pad and a fucking studio and just, like, a whole setup to make beats. Because I'm so good with music. I'm the music master, people. You don't know. You will find out shortly. You will find out shortly.
Boom.
People doubt it, and then they hear it.
People doubt it, then they hear it. Boom. There's $1 million song right there.
Yeah, for sure. If I put the N word at the end of it and rapped it a bunch of times, that's what I hate today. Like
Yeah.
nigga a bunch of times. Like, what the hell is up with that? Like, don't rhyme nigga with nigga, and don't put nigga in two sentences next to each other. It's not good rhyming flow. Keep curse words, keep slang, like keep most slang out of rhymes. Like, make it philosophy. Make it actually for smarter people, so smart people listen to it.
Yes.
So educated people can actually feel your flow, not just like the lowest, like 12-year-old, like rhyming to your stuff because it's simple. Make it fucking
Yes.
conjuglamated.
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 English.
Dude, it was a word. I'm pretty sure I speak English, so.
word, like bird.
No, I love when people say, "Is that a word?" Like when you say something, I'll be like, "You just heard it, didn't you?"
You just heard it.
It's obviously a word if you heard it.
Is that even a word?
Well, I guess it could be a sound too. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like, no, that's a mating
That was
call.
a sound.
That's my mating call.
That wasn't a word.
That wasn't a word. That's my mating call.
That cigarette fucked you up.
Dude, yeah. It's funny.
Beats are gonna fucking kill him, dude. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. I threw that cowbell. I really want that sound clip. You should get that sound clip. I got a fever. The only thing that's gonna cure it is more cowbell.
I have a fever. The only prescription
It's more
is
cowbell.
more cowbell.
And then it just started off.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be soon. So what number are we at yet? You know?
Nope. No idea.
Does it matter?
Nope. Does
Dude, I was just talking to
not.
Mike the other day, and I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm alive or dead. And he was like, does it matter? I was like, I guess not. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, it blew my mind. Like, but
Th-
I
that-
accepted
that
it.
wasn't even an
I
option.
accepted it so much, so, like, I found it myself. Like, I found the answer, but he gave it to me. He was like,
Yeah.
like, does it matter if this is life or death?
You're here.
And I was just like, I just thought about it for, like, a split stint. And it
A
was over.
splinstant.
A splint stint. And it was over. I was
Wow.
like, no, it doesn't matter.
A splinstant.
A splint stint. Just held it together in an instant. Oh,
A split second.
Split second?
I was thinking split second
No,
instant.
no.
Splinstant.
No, so see, splint holds the instant together, so it's a splint stint. But it is a split second instant too.
Double meaning.
Triple
Twin
wordage.
leaks. Double meaning.
There's a double meaning.
Two
There's
eyes.
a double meaning in everything people say,
I know.
whether they know it or not.
Yeah.
Like, people will straight up tell you what they think about you without even trying to tell you it.
Yeah.
Just look how they talk to you, look at their mannerisms, look how they present themselves towards you, and you'll figure out if that person respects you or if that person doesn't like you.
Yep. Yep. No.
Like, stop looking at people, what they say, and start looking at what they're doing while they say it. You know what I mean? Like, if someone's not looking you in the eyes, or then they're not, like, being straight with you.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like,
That's
oh,
true.
yeah, well, I just saw this yesterday, and blah, blah, blah. You're full of shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many signs to tell that people are full of shit. I'm telling you, Molly is the super drug. I hope I release this video and it's already, like, legalized on prescription shelves to go buy it right now, because it is fucking... People have no idea. Just go watch that movie, Electronic Ascension. and it'll be all clear. People think I'm fucking crazy.
You almost forgot the name.
People are no. People, I'll never forget the name. People will look back on this in 10 years, maybe not even that far, 2 years, and be like, "Wow, that dude had it on." Like, but I guarantee there's people even farther ahead thinking than I am in California. Like when I watched that video, I was like, "These people have to be way smarter than I am because they're doing this shit all the time." Like they must be on like the highest level. Ah, that's where I want to be, dude. That's like California's the key, because you know why California's so expensive? It's because it's like the culture center of our United States of America. Like you need to go there. If you earn enough money in your life, you deserve to go there to live out your amazing life.
Right.
Smoke weed every day, take whatever drugs you want, go to float labs, fucking go to raves, and have the time of your life because you earned it. And everywhere else is more like just the rest of the country. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. California is just like one big rave. That's where it's all been spreading from, seriously. It's where the big movements are starting. And people are just starting their own movements. Like, every full moon, people just buy equipment and go out into the middle of the woods and have a rave with all their friends. Just every full moon. And that's supposed to be like the new churches. Like, the tribes are coming forth. Like, they're already here. Like, the tribes are already selected. You just don't know you're in it yet. You need to realize what tribe you're in. Like, what part of creativity have you mastered over the ages? Because there's one part in your soul that you have mastered and you're just not aware of yet. For me, I'm multiple. Like, I apparently did a lot of shit in my past lives to where I, like, conquered, like, multiple parts of, what would you say, like, music, somehow?
Interesting.
Composition. Like, I feel like my ears, when I listen to music, I feel like my ears have listened to music, like, before and understood it complexly before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so complexly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, music will bring back everything you ever thought you forgot. And love. Music and love, dude. That's all it takes.
Let it go and fucking good times. You know what I'm saying.
It's not even let it go. It's just know. You just know. Just know. That's it. Knowing is power. Knowing is the best.
Half the battle.
Like, people, there's like stories about magicians who, like, did real magic, and the only reason that they could do that magic is because they believed that it was real, and they could do it.
Houdini.
No, I'm talking about real magic.
I'm talking about Houdini.
I'm talking about real shit.
I'm talking about Houdini.
Houdini's the shit, but I'm talking about, like, real, like alchemy. Like, that's why I love the Full Metal Alchemist, because that has deep roots and, like, shit that's real. That shit is real. Like, I want to get a tattoo of that thing on the back of my hands to see if I can fucking clap them together and do that shit. Like, I would be a crazy motherfucker enough to do that. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get so many... Dude, when I'm famous, I'm just gonna get all kinds of shit that just blows people's minds. It just that makes them ask me questions so I can, like, infiltrate their mind and get them to the right point.
Infiltrate their mind.
That sounds heinous, you know what I mean?
Heinous.
Like
Heinous.
No, it sounds like dastardly, but I don't mean it in that way. It's like the most blessed way you could possibly imagine. Because if you think of this world as a big computer program, then we need a virus to hack this program to make it change. Because it's not going to change by itself, and it's not going to change without help, because it's in the programming. It's in our DNA programming. So we need to reset the program, and the only way to do that is with a virus, or with a reset program, and we don't want to lose it all, so we're just going to send a virus to take away the shit that doesn't matter, and refill it with the shit that does, so we can all connect.
Yeah.
So we can be a god together.
Yeah.
So all our dreams will become realized in an instant instead of just one person's. Definitely need to post these. Definitely need to get that website up. Twin Leaks. twin leaks and have us both pissing in the toilet. And this is the front thing. Like, hilarious.
That'd be horrible.
No.
That's not funny at all.
No, you'd have to have like the world and two splits coming from it and it leaking. Or the universe and two like cracks in it and those are leaking.
Right.
Something of that sort.
Shit. I'm really disappointed. Fucking people are flying planes because they think it's going to be up there.
Fuck yeah. It's up there. Don't worry.
I'm worried.
Like, dude, if you watch this whole thing, like, about the electronic... Oh, I can't even go into it. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to ruin it. And people are going to be like, oh, it's all about this and that before they... I hate when people make expectations for shit they've never seen yet.
Same.
Like, I used to do it for movies. Like, I heard this movie was bad. I never watched it, but I heard it was bad. Like, stop living like that. I lived like that. Stop it, people. Like,
Well,
don't
no.
make a misconception about something you've never seen before.
Well,
in
no,
your life.
you need to take...
You need to take other people's opinions into consideration, but you also need to make your...
Well, like, your
if I see-
recommendations, like,
I see
if
a
you say
two-star
something's
movie-
good or
if I
something's
see-
bad...
Listen, hold on. If I see a 2-star movie
Okay.
that's been rated by 600 people to be a 2-star movie, I'm not going to watch it, because that's 600 people saying it's bad. But if there's 20 people that said it's a 3-star movie, I'm going to watch it, because I don't care what those 20 people said. That's not enough people to define what it actually is. But, like, if you get enough people together, and they all agree on the same thing, obviously that thing is not good.
Or it's good.
Yes. Like, sometimes it's split down the middle, but sometimes it's so, like, one-sided that it's just like, this is obviously a bad movie.
Yeah. No, but, like, every time you come with me with, like, something to, like, watch or, like, not watch, or,
You
like,
have
this
to
is
watch
good or
it.
this is bad, like, I do that. You know? Because, like...
Oh, you see. But do you watch it for yourself? Then?
Yeah, but, like, because we're on the same wavelength. You know, so, like, when I tell you to watch something and, like, tell you, like, oh, this is, you know, this is that.
Yeah, go home and watch it that night.
Yeah. Like,
Because I know that that's going to further me in my knowledge of the world around me. But that's what I'm telling you right now, because you have no idea of this world. You have no idea. You have the knowledge that I needed, now you need my knowledge. I have experiences in hallucinogens that you have never even thunk of. Shoemaker and Ben have looked at me and been like, dude, I wish I could trip as hard as you. People wish they could trip as hard as me, dude. I've been sitting next to a hillside and had the roots come out of the hillside, go into my body, out as my veins, and like I could see them in my hands. Like, I've tripped so fucking hard that I lost sight of reality. Like, it was raining one night, and it's called sensory overload. I think I might have said this story before. But it's just like, I did, like, Molly and, like, 5 hits of acid and a ball of Molly or something like that, dude, and I couldn't handle it. My mind could not handle it. I was, like, at the witch's tunnel, so there was a big echo, and it was raining, and it was on a stream, and my friends were talking, so I'd just zone out. I'd lose myself for 10 minutes. Just lose myself. Not just look at nothing, and lost that time. Like, it didn't exist. And I'd come back 10 minutes later and be like, yo, guys! And, like, they'd start to talk, and then they'd wean out, and their mouths would be moving, but I couldn't hear anything. I'd be like, are you fucking with me? And then I'd just go, gone again. Like, I've experienced this other dimensions, many other dimensions. I've walked through the woods where I've seen fairies and the trees move and sway the trees to how I was walking, and I wasn't tripping. It was, like, real. Like, just when I can fly in my dreams, I have, for some reason, an ability to tap into another dimension.
That's
here.
wild.
It's like, I have a sensitivity to it. Like, music, wavelengths, the other dimension, like, thinking outside the box without limiting myself, like, that's my greatest talents. And I have that, I have hallucinogens to thank for, like, all of that. To at least realizing it, you know what I mean? People who haven't done hallucinogens are just scared to do them. That's it. You're just scared to realize who you are inside. Because that's all hallucinogens show you. People are scared to have a bad trip. The only way you're going to have a bad trip is if you're a bad person. And some people need to have that bad trip. It's not a bad trip. Like on ayahuasca, your first trip is supposed to be the demon trip. You're supposed to go through your demons. Same with tripping, usually. But I can't say that. The first 18 times I tripped were all good. First 25 times were all good. You just gotta keep... I don't like acid because it gives you ups and downs, and if you can't maintain your peak and happiness, then you fall into lows really easily. Same with mushrooms. But Molly, you can't do that. Once you come out of the box, you stay out of the box. You don't recede. Molly never wears off. I have to tell you that. I keep telling you that. I keep telling people that. When you take Molly, you never come down. You go to sleep, you wake up, and you're instantly faster. More acuity, more awakefulness. You're just more imagination, more thoughts in your head, more fucking connections going on in your brain for some reason. And then you slowly start to realize that this combined with this makes this. Alpha and Omega create the fucking universe. And Alpha and Omega are music and drugs. And us, I guess.
Alright. We'll go with that then.
Like I say to everyone, come up with your own conception, perception, everything. Don't just blindly listen to me and don't research anything. That's what I did at first. It's stupid. Because then you get lost in the wrong ideas, fear-mongering, and all that bullshit. No, go find it all out for yourself. YouTube is a beautiful place. It's one of the places that hasn't been, monitored to where it's, a government, sanctioned, no free... I love the free enterprise of YouTube. It's just... it's beautiful. Because anyone can be famous and anyone can be a teacher.
Yep.
And it's usually young people that are greatest teachers. I came out with a great quote the other day that I told my sister. I said, in order for us to move forward, the young must teach the old instead of the old teaching the young. Because the old have been teaching the young for way too long and we're getting nowhere because they're teaching us the old ways and we're staying in the old ways. For this world to change, the young need to teach the old. This is the way to go. Therefore, everyone changes so the next generation is on that higher tip. That's super high tip. Once we get evolved into consciousness, our children are going to be so much crazier in their evolution.
Oh, yeah.
Our 5-year-olds will be, thinking like 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a 4-year-old today that I would have with, a 15-year-old. He was that on it.
Really?
Yeah. You can tell the difference between bad parenting and good parenting so easily.
Yeah.
Just by a kid's intelligence. Just by how he reacts to what you say and how adult he is in any situation. If your kid's not an adult by 4, then you're fucking up. Not, he should be a kid, but he should know values. He should know right from wrong. He should know no from yes. And he should know which way he has to go and how to do shit and to be a good sport and to play with the kids right. And all his values should be instilled already. If they're not instilled by 4, you fucked up. Because now they'll never be instilled.
Mm-hmm.
If you raise a kid 2 to 3, 1 to 3 is the most important ages. If you give that baby everything it needs from 1 to 3, you'll fuck that baby up so bad. No idea. But if you give it, if you, let it, learn and try to learn and want to learn and not give it everything you possibly could, not spoil the shit out of it, then it becomes a good child knowing that the world isn't the easiest place in the world. Spoiling a kid just shows them that, hey, this world is easy, you have to do nothing.
Yeah.
We'll give you everything. And I don't think, maybe that's how the world is going to end up. Who knows? But you always got to be prepared. Yeah, but the thing about it is, I was just talking to this girl the other day, and I'm like, you used to have to work 8 hours to, make a living. Now you have to work 12. Soon you'll have to work 14. When are people going to just say, enough is enough? Stop taxing all my fucking money. Stop taking everything we have. Stop taxing everything we have and give us our fucking money that we earned. 20% goes to you, my ass, to pay back federal fucking loans that just make businessmen rich that aren't even owned by the government. Are you kidding me? What logic is in that? There needs to just be a simultaneous heart attack of all evil on the earth, and boom.
The game's so rigged, there's no reason to play ball.
Mm-hmm. That's what people think, but there is a reason to think about playing ball. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Don't play ball, but think about it. Like, don't get into all this bullshit, but think, because with the person that has the power, the person that has all the money, our consciousness will drive its way into his mind, no matter how hard he tries to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
The light will always overtake the darkness. He'll always find out that hurting people is just making his life worse. Might commit suicide, who knows? So just go into the next life as a fucking rodent or something. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. But what does matter is that we get this world changed. And I'm saying, since the first podcast, this world has dramatically changed. My world has dramatically changed. Me as a human being has dramatically changed. And I feel like you're just at the same point that you were. And that's the only reason you're being held there, is because you have yet to step over the line.
Mm.
Because I feel like you're held back by reality, and you need to just drop that altogether.
Mm.
Like...
Okay.
Like, the barriers of time and space and reality are holding your thoughts down from where I think you could express more if you didn't believe in that shit.
I know what you mean.
If you just walk the path with no misconceptions and no fear, it's so easy. Yeah, but like I was saying, I don't need music for my songs. Because the beat lives inside of me. Like, I made the beats with... Like, this is probably the problem, too. I made the songs without a beat.
Yeah.
So the only way to rap them correctly is without a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Plus, I want my first 10 songs to be, like, about my lyrics. So people get interested enough about me to want to listen to the music. But honestly, I just found my calling, my second calling, which is beat making. So I probably might be a DJ at raves now. Because all they really do is some of them don't even mix. They just make the beat, pre-record everything, and just play it. And then just sit up there like... And I can make some pretty dope beats, dude. I guarantee it. Something's telling me to do something with my life, music-wise.
Yeah.
And I have really 6 skills. 6 skills, man. I'm just
Get
born,
at it, bro.
I'm just born with something. You gotta do comedy, dude.
I
You're
know.
funny. You just never... Try, like, if you have any jokes, try them out, bro.
I'll
That's the
start
way to
writing.
get good.
I'll just start writing.
Fuck yeah, we all need to start writing. Everyone in the world needs to start writing. Get your creativity out. Creativity is the key that unlocks your true fucking potential. And not your fucking potential, your potential. Maybe both. You need to be a comedian. Or I might end up stealing your dream and be a comedian as well.
Do it together. Just...
You both be comedians?
Doesn't matter.
But you're gonna try some album artwork.
I am.
Now
You
you
do
might,
that too.
Now you might have to do it for 2. It'll probably take me like 2 weeks at the most to start making like real beats. Maybe a week. Depends on how long these tutorials are. But like I said before, knowledge, like Molly, clears the mind of all the shit that you don't need and gives you all the shit you do.
Right.
So that's what it's doing to me right now on the physical plane.
Interesting.
I've literally lost all my knowledge of bullshit that didn't matter. All that shit I learned in the past that doesn't have any play in my life at all is gone.
He's all the dumb shit.
And now I'm relearning everything. Like, I'm going to college on YouTube, basically.
That needs to be a quote. Going to college on YouTube.
Yeah, that's free college right there. Everyone who's listening, college, you don't need to go there. All right, YouTube is free college. All you need to do is buy the programs. Like, this is a technology age. Buy technology. Invest in technology. It's going to be the thing that goes up. And this whole music scene that I just got into, the rave scene, that's always going to be around. There's always going to be artists. That's the new thing. Like, the old music is going to die off, and it's going to be nothing but rave music.
Real
and that's going to be
fast.
futuristic music.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, that's why I want to keep my songs away from the beats. So when you're not listening to beats, you can listen to some deep-ass fucking, like,
Crazy.
poetry, psychological...
Yeah.
So you don't have to always listen to beats. So it's, like, freeing in a way. I don't know. My path has been directed for me. I'm just following it. Honestly, it's hard not to. When you're on Molly, it just directs you in a way, and it speaks to you on that way. It says, "Hey, like you're supposed to do this."
Right.
Like even on the tutorial, it was like, "I really want you to like look into this because you can make a lot of money off this, and it could fund your dreams." Like it was talking to me. Like it felt like it at least, and that's what you feel when you're enlightened. Like everything has a second purpose. Like it's talking to you. Because you're observing it, you're the observer, so who else would it be talking to, you know what I mean? You just need to open your mind. People probably hear this and think, oh, dude, he does Molly, he's a crazy fucking drug addict, I've heard there's heroin in Molly, and blah, blah, blah. Dude, you have no idea. This person just told me the other day there's heroin in Molly. I was like, you're an idiot. I was like, there's heroin in ecstasy, and coke and ecstasy, because it's shitty. I've done it plenty of times, believe me, it's shitty. Gives you bad, terrible side effects that you don't want. Molly, on the other hand, is pure MDMA, crystallized, made in a chemistry laboratory. There's no heroin in it. It's clean as fuck. You feel like $1 million the next day. You feel like $1 million that day. It's better than any pill you'll ever take for pain or any bullshit like that. They try to feed you that poison. And from what I can tell, the side effects from it are intelligence and understanding. So... not death and like prostate bleeding and shit like that. So.
Death, decay, and destruction.
I swear the prescription drugs today, people, are just meant to keep you alive so they can kill you slowly and drain your piggy bank. That's all prescription drugs are meant for. Like seriously, it's fucked up. Use plants. Plants have been used to heal people for thousands of years. Why would you stop doing that? They're using plants, but they're adding all kinds of shit to it. Like, oh, let's have this opium, and then just make it in... Like, people smoked opium back in the day. Like, in China, they still do, and shit. And we're doing the same thing by doing these pills. Like, people are smoking them, but it's not natural opium. They're smoking a pill form that has a bunch of additives to it, which is fucking them up. Like, when you smoked opium back in the day, and you're in a hot tub, that'd be fine, but... It's a totally different thing when you remove it from the plant form, like cocaine. If you just eat the coca leaf, you won't be so fucked up, but you turn it into cocaine, it's something that can kill you because you mix it with shit.
Mm-hmm.
If anything's not pure and it's not from the earth, I don't do it. I don't condone it, and I don't do it. I drink wine. I fucking smoke natural cigarettes. I smoke weed and do mushrooms and fucking Molly, because Molly is natural from the earth. Because it is off of a chain of other hallucinogens like mushrooms. That's what it has to link with, mushrooms. I thought it was DMT before. It has more of a link with mushrooms, I think. Nope. Yep. So, all those who don't know, Molly is the new mushrooms. And for all those who don't know, mushrooms is a thing that evolved all of us. Well, most of us, and then the others kind of catch along. You know what I mean? It's like the apes on a different continent or whatever. If these apes start learning this way, all the apes will follow along. Yeah, it's gonna be the same way, dude. Consciousness is. You're not gonna even need everybody to wake up. You're gonna need like 70% of people to wake up, and once that happens, everyone's gonna just see the light. It's gonna be impossible to look away. Unless you're just pure retarded and you're just stuck into drugs so bad. You just need to be like either cured or vanquished from this earth, like so you can relive your life. I feel so bad for all those people addicted to that shit, but then they say, oh, I'm addicted, I can't quit. Yeah, you can. Willpower. You can quit anything you fucking want. That's the first step I took, was the willpower step. Because I went to the fucking Air Force. I went to the Air Force and got kicked out for smoking weed, of course, but while I was there, that's what I learned, is to never give up, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, to go past your limit, to go beyond it, to never say, no, I can't do that. Like, and that helped me a lot. Just that. And I also learned they're brainwashing camps, if you ever want to get into that. It's fucking crazy. Like, you think at raves, they use sound waves to free your mind. At military school, they use sound waves to entrap your mind and make you into a fucking, you'll die for this flag, even though it means shit.
Yep.
It means nothing.
Yep.
It You'll die for our opium protection.
Yep.
That's what you'll die for.
Yep.
You'll go over to Iraq to remove all their mines off their land so we can build a McDonald's there. Like, seriously, that's what we're doing. We're just recolonizing it, and then they're going to owe us a shitload of money, and then we're going to go in and steal all their oil and gold and all that shit.
We did that with Japan.
I was just like, thinking the other day, like, the poorest countries in the world...
Are now the richest.
No. The poorest countries in the world should be the richest because they have they're on top of diamond mines, but the people there... Like, the governments are rich as fuck, but the people are so poor.
Well, there is no governments in those countries.
Yeah, but they're rebel-owned. 100%.
Yeah.
100% rebel-owned are all the diamond mines. Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
It's fucking nuts. So the people that have the most on the planet of everything are the poorest people out there.
Yeah.
That's how evil America is.
Yeah.
America has inspired so much evil throughout everywhere, I swear. Like, they thought Hitler was bad back in the day. No, Hitler at least came out in the open and did his shit. America's been plotting underground forever. Forever. And America's not even America. It's Great Britain. So don't even think that you're an American. You're a Briton. Look at your flag. It looks just like the British flag. They just changed it up a little bit.
Which looks like...
We speak English. What do they speak? English. Just a little bit of slang on it. That's all it is. People don't understand. We're owned by Britain. Everything BP, British Petroleum, like all that shit. They still own us. They own the world. People aren't getting it. They should have the name of Federal Reserve Bank changed to like a company name. You know what I mean? Like Halliburton's Take Your Money Store. So those dumb people following along don't say, "Hey, it's the Federal Reserve. That must mean the Fed owns it, right?" No. It's not what it means at all.
Nope.
It means money owns it. Money owns everything.
Money owns it all.
What's it? Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Everyone needs to go listen to Nas' New World right now. Pause. Go listen to that.
And come back.
And then come back, because we're going to.
Alright, peace, guys. Love you. No, but did you guys listen to Nas? Hopefully. Amazing.
Hopefully. Amazing.
New World.
Amazing.
It's just on some next level shit, and that was so long ago.
Yep.
You feel like when you get to like open your third eye, you understand like all the people that were ahead of their time in consciousness and like died without seeing this world change, and that's so sad. But they helped us get here.
Mm-hmm.
Like people say, the evolution is now. I feel like I'm already like 2 steps ahead of the evolution.
That is crazy.
It's good.
I like it.
Dude, when I get anything with music, except for playing instruments, I suck at playing instruments. Terrible.
Me too.
Terrible playing instruments. But anytime I get on something electrical with an instrument, money.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the sound. It's because I like good sound, and I'm a really good determiner of what people like to hear. Like, you know how, like, I put that beat on, like, that's all feeling. I pick that beat, like, the first beat I pick is what I stick to, because it's feeling. Like, I sound them all out, but, like, usually it's, like, a first, second pick, and it's over. And I know if I should increase the pitch, or decrease the pitch, or if to fade it out, I learn as much as I possibly can, because that's what we're here for on this planet, is to learn. And I'm here to teach. Like, I found my place. I'm a fucking shaman here to teach people.
Those who
And I wanna
can't
wo-
do,
and I wanna
teach.
Work, and I want to work my way up to the top.
But those who can't do, teach.
I can do, and I can teach. No, that makes no sense because you have to do to teach.
Yeah, I know. Those who can't do, teach. Those who can't teach, teach Jim.
Yeah, that was a good analogy there.
Jack Black, School of Rock.
But I just feel like I found my greater purpose in this life, and you should too. And it's all about Molly, dude. You may question it. I say it time and time again. You shouldn't question it. But the shit that spills out of my mind, you might as well just accept it and like take it on. Just like when you say something, I like used to be like fuck that, but now I'm just like nope, going with that. Because usually every time you say something, you're right about it.
You're right. Okay.
Like in the space time, you know what I mean? Like when there's nothing happening and you just come out of nowhere with it, that's when that's the right thing. Like this is what I say, when you're on that higher consciousness, you notice that. You notice that what they say to you, instead of just brushing
It's
it
genuine.
off, is so genuine that like it's not even coming from them, it's coming from like the higher consciousness telling you what to do. Like, hey dude, you should do this and instead of this.
Right.
Like, you're good with both, but you should follow this one because it's gonna be able to fund this. It does. You can't explain it, but it's like the beginning.
No, I know what you're saying though.
It's like here's the first step. Either brush it off or take it with you.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Exactly. Like the same way you taught me without telling me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach you, but I'm like tired of waiting. Because you got to do drugs. You just have to do them. Dude, that's the only thing holding your brain back. I swear. It's holding your creativity back. You want to let it loose, but it's like caged. Feels like it almost can't escape all the way. Like people think they're creative when they draw a picture and it's good. That's not creativity. Well, it is in a way, but you're kind of photocopying in your mind. Like when you draw from the consciousness stream, or you create from the consciousness stream, it's a totally different kind of creativity, where your chakras involved and your third eye's involved, and like you're on a different frequency.
Oh yeah.
But to do that, you need to vibrate to that frequency. So you either need to do heavy meditation or Molly. Like you can meditate. You don't have to do Molly. Like meditate forever. Just meditate every single day, and you'll get to where I am probably quick. But Molly is just one of those things where it's like, here, have 100 meditations.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
That's what it seriously does. It just upgrade. Here's an upgrade chip. You said when chips are with humans, you know what I mean? There's the upgrade chip. You think it fades away in 8 hours? It really just stays with you and enhances your mind. Like, dude, every day I get smarter. Every single day. That didn't happen before. Like, usually I just leveled off. I was getting slow, honestly, like, because I was doing drugs for the wrong reason. And if you do that, the drug, like, knows you're doing it for the wrong reason and will burn out your brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, no, this isn't for fun. Like, the first couple times is fun, but after that, it's like, you're abusing me, I'm going to take you down. And you can feel it. You can feel how it's not fun anymore.
Yep.
But if you go into it like, I want to learn all about I can about it, and do the minimal amount of it, and just enjoy yourself, you will gain such a greater understanding of what that drug's capable of, what it's doing to your body, how it does it. Like, it's like science. It's just the same way the shamans did it, dude. Ate a herb to see what it did to people, and then gave it to people if it helped.
Uh-huh.
Same way drugs are. People experiment with drugs all the time. Everybody has to do it. I've never done heroin before because I know what's in store.
Yep.
Like, I'm not
The best high of your life.
Yeah,
But-
followed by the worst addiction of your life.
Yep. And then you'll always be chasing the dragon and you'll never catch it.
Yep. But Molly's not like that. You find the dragon every fucking time, bro. Every time. It's like, how you doing? Oh, man, I need to stop talking about it, but it's just on my mind. It's like the universe is telling me right now that everybody has to know about it. Like, if you don't know about it, learn about it.
Yeah.
It's MDMA. It's not something that's some crazy drug and I made a chemistry set and like fucked up everything and put fucking crazy shit in it. No. It's one chemical. And it tends to like enhance your mind. I wish they would study it in science so they could prove a lot of shit about it. Like They'd be able to prove so much, but they're held back by the government. Everything is held back by money and the government.
Everything.
Everything. The human being's evolution is held back by money and government. Because our government is so flawed. It's not meant to be ruling 50 states. It's meant to be ruling 13 colonies.
Yep.
People forget that the federal bank was the reason we fucking fled over here in the first place.
I saw both 7 o'clocks.
Yeah, that sucks. I hate that shit.
I saw both 12 o'clocks.
Like I said, people can't work 8-hour shifts to survive it.
No, dude. It fucking drains me, dude. I just want to come home.
And do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's terrible. Because it sucks the creativity right out of people.
I just literally just want to, explore YouTube.
It sucks the will right out of you, dude. It sucks the will to live.
Yeah.
To actually live your life.
Yeah. Because I just want to come home and
that's
just,
what it's meant to do.
Just die.
That's what it's meant to do. That's what work is meant to do. It's supposed to drain you so you have no energy left to discover yourself so they can keep you in the same fucking pattern they've been keeping people in for the last fucking 100 years. It's terrible.
It's horrible.
Terribly horrible. But once again, it's something you can't focus on a lot because then you just become a fearmonger. And you let the fear win. You just gotta take it in and brush it off. Think about it. Think about the change. Believe the change. And it'll happen. Further than that, and you start to get so far into it that you build up anger from it. And that's bad. That'll lead you away from love. You don't want to build up anger about anything. You just take the issue in and spit it back out with proper knowledge behind it. Like, never talk about something blindly. Like, I just got caught earlier today talking about something I didn't know shit about and got caught on it. And that's when you admit, like, hey, I didn't know.
I didn't know shit. I was making up bullshit.
Oh, no, I did. No. But I'm saying that, like, never do it. I did it, but don't do it. I will try never to do it again. Because it makes you look like an idiot. Or it makes you look like a smart person until they ask about it and they're like, no, that's not it. And
Yeah,
like,
and you're
wow,
just
what
like,
a liar.
And you're just
Lied
like,
right
wait.
to my face.
You're just like, wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Why do you speak this evil?
Yeah, lies are the downfall of man, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And people can't lie to each other. People need to learn to trust each other. That's where this whole thing is going. It's where these whole 500 people, like 1,000 people all together, loving each other. That's where what it's about is trust. Trust between people. And animals and all living things and non-living things. We just gotta find out, we gotta perceive the universe in a different way. To where it's all spirit and it's not mass anymore. It's malleable. It's not solid anymore because the universe isn't solid. It's fucking sound waves. It's brain waves. It's empty space. And consciousness created everything that has ever existed.